Hi, welcome to my channel, Asitgets. My name is Asriel, and today I will be coming at you with another life update. Now, before I dive deep into this subject, I'm going to have to apologize if this goes in circles. I didn't write notes or anything. I'm literally coming off the top of my head with this life update. I've honestly recorded a life update like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but things have changed since then, so I took it down and now I'm re-recording. Now, the first thing I'm going to have to address is me deleting almost half of my videos. I know some of you guys noticed and have asked where my body modification and some of my other videos have gone. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I've taken out most of my piercings. Now, at the time, I felt like, being that I was changing a chapter in my life, maybe I should just delete videos that just wasn't a part of my new chapter. And my piercing videos was one of those, because all I have is my double nostrils and my stretch. All I have is my double nostrils and my earrings. That's it. I've taken out everything literally in this new chapter of life. Honestly, I do miss those videos. I kind of regret deleting them simply because it's still a part of me. I'm still a huge fan of body modifications. The only difference is I won't be piercing myself anytime soon. I still want to have my snake eyes in my tongue. However, I'm not piercing that anytime soon, so there's no point even asking me about it. Whenever I'm ready to feel that pain, boom, that video will come out. Other than that, I'll be focusing more so on tattoos more than anything when it comes to body modification. Here's the reason why I did not delete my tattoo videos, because I can't just erase tattoos, so that's why I kept those up there. Comment down below what you want to see. I'm literally trying to, I won't say narrow my channel down to one subject, because I am not a one-dimensional person. However, I do want to upload things that not only make me happy, but also things that you would like to see. As you can see, most of my videos are now about spirituality and things like that. Of course, my channel will always be based in spirituality, because that's the only reason why I even made a YouTube channel. During the beginning of my spiritual journey, I was meditating one day and I was told to make a YouTube channel with the subject of spirituality in mind. So therefore, this channel, I will always be talking about spirits, chakras, your higher self, things like that. I'll definitely always be talking about that. I know you guys like my story times, therefore I will be bringing back some of my story times. I know I deleted Why Am I 30 and Still Single. Someone just advised me to speak about relationships, so I'll bring that story time back. I'll also put out Piercing Myself story times with the clips. I still have the clips, thank goodness, so I'll bring that back for you guys to watch. And if there's anything else that I've deleted that you want me to bring back, please do not be shy. Comment down below and I'll definitely bring it back for you. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I also need to tell you guys why I've taken a break. I haven't been on YouTube for what, like 2, maybe 3 months now. If you know my channel, then you already know the season, fall, is just that season for me. It gets hectic. The spiritual realm is a lot thinner during the season of autumn than any other season of the year. Hence the reason why we have Halloween and all these other occult rituals that are usually during the fall. And being that I'm clairvoyant and I'm able to sense these spirits, I definitely sense them more during the season of fall. And this year makes no difference, honestly. I also put up some video. I've also deleted some very very, very personal videos. If you know my channel, then you know what I'm talking about. When I spoke about fallen angels, I spoke about the Illuminati. What else did I speak about? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I went really like personal, and honestly I'm not bringing those back, but it has inspired me to like bring up a topic. This year, as a matter of fact, the Illuminati, which, I mean, the Illuminati name is more so of a hoax. However, there is a group behind that definition that fits that criteria. I'm not going to say the group name. They're a secret society in itself. This fall, this year, was a harvest year. Very big deal for them. A lot of witchcraft going on this season of fall. And I just had to literally just take a step back and just go into my own world. For me, it's more so spiritual warfare. I've dealt with that basically majority of my life. It's not because I'm a bad person or I'm bringing along bad karma. It's just that I carry certain gifts and I know who I spiritually am, and that's just a part of the job, I guess. If that makes sense to you. Whenever fall season arrives every year for the past, I'll have to say maybe 3-4 years, it's just been a roller coaster for me. I'm going to get a little bit more personal before I even delve deep into what happened to me while I've been gone. I hate that I have to say this, but I do have to say this, especially if you don't know my channel and you don't know me. I have to say before I get into the story, just know that I am not a danger to myself, and nor am I a danger to other people. Now that I've said that, got that out the way, yes, I found myself back in the psych ward again, back in September. Don't ask me how the I got there. Like, don't get me wrong, so an eventful day happened that day. I'm not gonna like sit here and tell you guys right now. Comment down below or give me a thumbs up or something if you want to, you know, hear what happened. It's story time. You know, my story times can get super trippy, and it's another super trippy one. I told some loved ones of what happened that day, and being that it's like super trippy, it's like I know they care about me and they wouldn't like want anything bad for me, but it's like in their eyes, in their opinion, it's like, I think you should go to the psych ward. Like, we're not gonna force you there, but I've never heard anything like that before, and I don't have an answer for that, so I think you need professional help. At first I was like, no, because I'm against it. If you know my channel, then you know all too well about my story when it comes to the psychiatrist, the psychologist, and all this, that, and the third. If you want me to make another separate video about bring that back, comment down below. I don't mind talking about it. I'm an open book. But yeah, you know, they know I'm against it. I feel like psychotic medicine are nothing but meds to try to control you, sedate you. It doesn't work for everyone, and I know it doesn't work for me, you know. And not only that, they're not trained to help me in a way that I need help. It's like I don't have Western problems, you know. I don't connect with these labels that you're giving me. However, yes, I am clairvoyant. I can hear, see, smell, and feel the spirits in the spiritual realm. No one talks about in the medical field, you know. That's off the table. Simple fact, because science can't prove it yet, you know. So to me, for me, it's a waste of time. Now, if you go to the psych ward and you get medicine and therapy and stuff like that, and it works for you, congratulations. I'm not going to down it. I'm not going to tell you to stop doing it. But for me, I know it doesn't work for me. During that time, you know, things were just getting a little too weird. And when I say weird, I'm speaking in a way of strangers coming up to me and just doing or saying things where it's like out of the ordinary, but yet I understand what you're saying or where you're coming from, simple fact, because I experienced something like the day before or something like that, and it's just like connecting the dots, you know. Just sometimes synchronicity can just get a little spooky, and I was having that a lot, because I'll go through my spiritual warfare alone, and then I leave my house and I like go to the store somewhere random, and then a stranger is like doing or saying something that correlates what I was going through alone. Like, it was just weird. Like, if you haven't watched my psychosis or spiritual awakening video, then watch it. You'll have a better understanding of what I've been going through this past fall season. Just watch that video and know that everything went to a ×10 on top of what I was already talking about, literally. So anyways, I'm venting to my loved ones about it. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little too weird for me. Like, I can deal with spirits. They don't bother me at all. However, when like a person that's like alive, and I guess they're in tune also, come up to me and say something, it's like, I don't know, it gets a little uncomfortable. It's a little, you know, it's weird. And my family was like, have you thought about maybe just admitting yourself as an outpatient at the psych ward, just to have someone to talk to? We know, you know, they were telling me, you know, we know you're against going to the psych ward, we know you're against the medicine, but we just feel you should go. Which, I'm not mad at them. You know, they just want what's best for me, and they love me, and they don't know what to do. It's okay, you know, I'm not angry at them, but at the same time, it's like, going up there is nothing but a traumatic experience and a waste of time. But anyways, at the end of the day, I allowed them talking me into admitting myself as an outpatient. You know, when you have loved ones that care for them, sometimes you do things for them more so than you do it for yourself. That happened. So my loved ones went up there for support, for me to admit myself as an outpatient, not an inpatient, as an outpatient, just so I can talk to someone. So yeah, they told them that they can't come in. I had to go in by myself, right in the middle of me filling out the paperwork in order to admit myself as an outpatient. A lady comes up to me and is like, oh, there's a taxi out here for you to take you to the psych ward as an inpatient. Mind you, I'm not foaming at the mouth, I'm not cussing, screaming, I'm not crying, I'm not tearing up anything, I'm not doing anything out of the norm. Like, that lady literally went up to me and told me I was going to be admitted into the psych ward as an inpatient. And to this very day, I don't know why or how, you know, by law, whenever you're admitted into the psych ward, it's either because you're a danger to yourself or you're a danger to others. You can't just admit someone into the psych ward just because. You can't do that. Only if they're a danger to themselves or they're a danger to others. That's why I said that at the beginning. Like, I'm not a danger to myself and I'm not a danger to others. But for some odd reason, I found myself back in the psych ward for 5 days. I can't tell you how or why that happened. I literally walked into that psych ward and said, I want to admit myself outpatient. She gave me the paperwork. I did not talk to anyone about anything. She gave me the paperwork, and before I could even finish the paperwork, they had me in a taxi to go to the psych ward and be admitted in there for God knows how long. Thank God I have common sense. I know how to, I won't say I know how to act, but it's like, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to sit there and say certain things that's going to cause me to stay in the psych ward longer than what I should have to. Because honestly, when you go to the psych ward, you low-key lose your rights, and it's up to them how long you get out. Before you get out of there, it could be weeks, it could be days, it could be months, maybe even years, you know, depending on how you're behaving, what you're talking about, you know, that type of stuff. So yeah, I ended up in the psych ward for about a week. I was upset about that. Again, that was another journey in itself. If you know my channel, you've been watching my videos, then I'm pretty sure you watched the first time I went to the psych ward. Yeah, it's kind of trippy like that, but not as crazy. But yeah, once that happened, I really took a lot of time to myself. I haven't been pre-recording any videos, or I haven't been on social media or anything like that. I've just really been focusing on myself and just getting through the season of fall and understanding that my reality is just that, my reality. It is what it is. I know some of you commented and asked if I'm okay. Don't worry, I am okay. I'm good. There is nothing but prosperity and blessings and goodness coming my way. However, just like everyone else, we all have our own battles or demons, as you would say, that we deal with. It's just that everyone deals with their own troubles and battles at their own level. You know, everyone's battle is unique according to them, and my battles aren't something you just come across every day, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay. As long as I understand it, why I live the life that I live, then I know I will always be okay. I am not afraid to fight demons. I won't sit there and tell you to live the same lifestyle that I live. We're all here for our own reasons, and we all have our own gifts to use accordingly. However, I know for me, speaking for myself, me going through spiritual warfare is just a part of who I am. I have been living with demons, angels, and spiritual beings all of my life. Not all of them I fight with, of course. I don't know why, but fall season just has been that season for battle. And I won't put anyone's names out there, but they know exactly what I'm talking about, Simplified, because I'm not the only one that's going through this. Now, as far as the direction of my channel goes, like I said earlier, spirituality will be at the basis. Now, if you know my channel, then you already know I am basically nothing like these spiritualists or these gurus out here on YouTube. Honestly, I try to detach myself away from the spiritual community. Simple fact, because it is very watered down. It's like everyone forgot the main objective, which is becoming one back with the source, the creator, taking that journey, taking your own unique path back to the creator of all creators. It seems like that's been washed away, and now it's just all about a competition. Who's eating the greatest? Who's got the brightest glow? Who can stay the calmest? Like, it's so lame. It really is. It's lame and superficial, and people are like talking about and debating about stuff that's not even important. It's more so of who's having drama with who. Someone said life doesn't mean anything, nothing means anything, and then everyone's talking about it. Like, it's just I don't mean to gag, but I hate is a very strong word, but I strongly dislike the spirituality community, Simplified, because it is so watered down and such a big distraction. Therefore, no, you won't find any of that type of stuff on my channel. However, like I said before, I definitely will be leveling up and talking about deeper things when it comes to spirituality. For some odd reason, spirits are not a part of the conversation of spirituality. It's so weird to me. Like, everyone would talk about everything else but the spiritual realm and spirits. I mean, spirit is literally in the word spirituality. Like, shouldn't that really be like the foundation? I don't know. And that just makes sense to me. So I'll definitely be talking more about demons and angels and spirits and the spiritual realm. And I'll definitely be talking about more stuff like that, because I definitely don't see it being talked about at all. And I feel like it needs to be talked about, especially for people out here who are really truly trying to reach enlightenment. And then not only that, still continue that journey beyond. A lot of people think when it comes to spirituality within this community, the goal is enlightenment. And once you reach enlightenment, you know everything, you see everything, you're just in eternal bliss, and you're at the highest of the totem pole, when that's not even the case. Honestly, once you become enlightened, that's when you start a new journey. Stuff like that, because you're able to see everything with clear view. You got rid of all the distractions and the BS and things that were holding you down. Now you can see everything with a clear view, and that's going to cause you to also have to look back within your past of the things that you have learned in order to have a deeper understanding of that lesson as you continue on your journey. Also, I will be speaking about my business. I don't really talk about my business on this channel and stuff, because I don't want you guys to think that I'm being fake and I'm just here to make money, because that's so far from the case. I have made another website that I would love for you guys to check out. I'm also working on ebooks. I will be bringing that to this channel. As a matter of fact, my first ebook is called How to Tame Demons. I'll put the cover right here. I'll be speaking on some of the same things of my last video, how to get rid of demons. However, I'll go deeper and give you a personal account of what I've gone through, go into more detail with the tips that I've given you within the video. So be on the lookout for that. Alright, I think that's about it on this life update. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment down below. You know I will answer you right back. It was nice talking to you guys. Bye.